I remember around the year 1230 in the city of Aleppo, part of the Ayyubid lands. My name was Yusuf ibn Harun. I worked as a scribe for the city court, copying legal documents and trade records. The ink stained my fingers black every day. I liked the sound of the reed pen scratching across parchment. It made the hours pass quietly. The city was full of traders and noise, spices in the air, camels grumbling as they passed through the gates. I lived in a narrow house near the bazaar, with whitewashed walls and a small courtyard shaded by a fig tree. My mother kept the house after my father died, fighting under Salah ad-Din years before. She often reminded me that our peace came from the blood of soldiers. I earned enough for bread, olives, and sometimes lamb stew on Fridays. At night, I read old poems by lamplight, though I never told my superiors. They thought a scribe should only read law, not dreams. My closest friend was Amir, a guard in the citadel. We had known each other since we were boys. He used to come by after his shift, still smelling of iron and dust. He would bring stories from the fortress, of visiting nobles, secret negotiations, and sometimes rumors of war in the north. We'd sit in the courtyard, and he'd tease me for living my life through ink and paper. I'd tell him that words last longer than swords. He always laughed at that. One spring, tension filled the city. The king's brother was said to be plotting against him, gathering men under the guise of defending the border. Amir was ordered to guard one of the palace gates at night. He came to me the day before, quiet and restless. "If the call comes," he said, "you'll know which side I stand on." I didn't understand then. The revolt broke out before dawn. I woke to shouting and the clang of steel. Smoke rose over the citadel. I ran toward the court, hoping to save the city records, but soldiers blocked the way. I saw Amir among them, sword drawn, face set like stone. He met my eyes but said nothing. By sunset, the king's men had crushed the rebellion. Amir was captured and executed by the city gate. They left his body there for 3 days. I could not bear to write for months after that. My hand shook whenever I touched a pen. Eventually, I returned to work. Life in the city moved on, as it always does. The fig tree in my courtyard still bore fruit, though it grew crooked after a storm that year. I died many years later, still at my desk, halfway through copying a merchant's contract. Sometimes I think of Amir standing guard in the night, caught between duty and friendship. It was a sorrowful life, but it was mine.
If this story stayed with you, you're welcome to wander with me a little longer. You can find more memories and quiet echoes from other lives on YouTube and TikTok at Echoes from the Past, and on Instagram at @echoes_from the past. I'll meet you there.